Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today is the day we're gonna get ready on camera with you guys. All the products that we're going to use we'll be listing down below in the description box. So if there's anything else you guys would like to know, please do ask us. I'm gonna start off with this vitamin enriched face base from Bobbi Brown. This works perfectly as a face primer as well. I've been using this for like years now. It's also like one of the products that I cannot go without.
I'm actually so sleepy right now, like I can't even focus on what I'm doing. I feel like I don't get enough sleep during the night. I mean I do, but then it's like, you know, I'm doing so much during the day and my body is just like moving way longer than it's sleeping, you know what I mean?
Do you feel like when you're asleep, your soul is actually not at rest?
That's how I felt last night.
I have some nights like that.
I woke up not feeling rested at all.
Yeah.
So I'm very sleepy right now.
I remember the first time when the way me and Iffat met is so funny. We met through TikTok. And I remember, I just had to say that because I find it very therapeutic. Her voice is the cutest voice I have ever heard. Like, I remember the first voice note she sent me, I was like, she sounds so angelic. You know?
I remember so you were like, you sound like an anime character.
Oh my god, yeah, like, you know, like a really, really cute anime character, like this angelic voice that she has.
I hate the sound of my voice, by the way. Don't even get me started, girl.
I love your voice, but okay. Anyways, so I had a facial done a couple of days ago at the Mon Petite Beauty Lounge in Dubai. And it was amazing. Like, I've been to a couple of facials, but like the after effect was not as great as I had it on that day. Like, after she was done, you know, she was like, okay, now you can go and check your skin and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, what am I supposed to check, you know? Like, there's nothing going to be.
Like, you didn't expect it to actually make a difference?
I was like, I did not know that my face was that congested, right? Because obviously we're doing all of that skincare, we invest, we do all of that, but it was so good. I wanted to do something called the skin pen. So she explained to me about that. She was like, it's something new that she introduced into the treatments that she gives to her clients. And what it basically does, so it's similar to mesotherapy, but without the needles. And when she told me that, I was over the moon because, girl, I remember trying mesotherapy. They numb your face. Even the numbing doesn't work. Like, you still feel the pain.
Does it hurt that much?
Like, for me, yes. Like, for some girls, it's like, no, it's fine. I don't know, maybe they got used to the pain. But I've done it once. It does give you an instant glow, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the very next day, you're like all plumped up, glowy, you know, and stuff. But
is there like a healing process or something? Or do you just like, is it just like the pain is just in the moment?
The pain is in that moment. Like, it's not when you get, for example, lip fillers done, or like, you know, like lip fillers, you still have to wait and it's still a bit like sensitive and swollen and stuff. But like with mesotherapy, it's more like in that moment it hurts, but then the very next day you have that instant glow.
I've never actually done that. Maybe
you should try it. Yeah, try it. But when she told me that, I was like, yeah, I gotta try that out. So like within like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm gonna go back to her. I'm gonna show you guys how it actually looks like. So you already seen my skin before. 3 weeks. I'm gonna try to record that as well.
Let's talk about something interesting.
Oh my god. Your question. Yeah. Okay, so Iffat has these things that she randomly asks the questions that put me in the spot, right? So I never know.
I'm not putting you in any spot.
No,
I'm just
but like,
curious. I'm a very curious person. Like, I get these thoughts in my head.
Yeah.
And because like we live together and we see each other like every hour of the day, we know so much about each other and we're so comfortable around each other, obviously. So whenever I have these thoughts, I just ask her questions.
And I'm just like, So back in the day, I used to respond immediately, in the sense of like, I just used to give my answer, and then later on though, I'd be like, no, wait, that's not how I think, that's not how I feel. But in that moment, I just gave that answer. I don't know why. But okay, ask me please.
Okay, so here's the question.
Okay.
When you first start talking to someone,
yeah,
do you think that it doesn't really matter who texts who first? Or are you the kind of person to be like, you should never text a guy first, you should let him text you?
Okay, but is that the first time when you're meeting them? Like, let's say you want to hit them up first, or he hits you up first?
No, let's say you've been talking to this person for a while.
Oh, okay, so I've already been talking to him.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I feel like, no, that depends.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there is a right way of like, oh no, he should always text me first, or like, because, see, here's the thing, when you talk to someone and you see him always texting you first, or like, you know, messaging you, and you feel like doing the same thing, do it. Like, there is no, or some days if he hasn't texted you first, you just text him first. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there is no rule or recipe to that no, you know what, he should text me first because, you know. No, I don't like that
I
stuff.
agree. I think that all these people who are like, you should never text a guy first. It's not a competition. It's like, if you like each other and if you're both vibing and you know you're both giving each other the same energy, the same effort, it doesn't really matter who texts who first. Just text him. If he hasn't texted you all day and you're just wondering where he is, what he's up to, if he's doing okay, or you just miss him, and you feel like if by texting him first you're gonna look desperate or you're gonna look needy or whatever, you won't. Just text him, talk to him, because he's always texting you, so it doesn't really matter. I don't understand this whole thought process of people saying like you should never text a guy first. It doesn't make sense to me.
Guys have feelings too. Like, I know that they were raised to be like, you need to be tough.
Guys can be needy too.
Yes,
you know, like,
you can't just be like if you have a brother, you know, you can see that in them as well. Right? Like, if you have brothers, you can also see that they also have feelings. Like,
for sure.
You can't just, you know, be like, no, guys always need to be tough. They need to be like this. They should have no feelings. Their feelings should be, you know, towards us only. No. Like, you know, if you compliment a guy, you gotta make his day. Trust me. Like, they need as much compliments as we do. Obviously, you don't want someone who constantly, you know, is needy for compliments or fishes for compliments. Like, you know, every now and then, it's nice.
Take it from a girl who has 4 brothers I grew up with. Guys are like, they're very simple. They like you, you'll know. And if you find yourself confused whether they like you or not, they don't like you.
Just get out of it. Like, don't even second guess.
I mean, you can be friends with them.
Yeah.
If they don't like you, if that's what you're capable of. But if you feel like you can't be friends with him and you're just too into him, but he doesn't like you or he's leaving you confused, yeah, it's time to keep some distance. It's very hard to see how much I'm putting on, or
girl, same,
because the mirror is like all the way, and I'm very, very bad at using these small mirrors.
Alright, so I have a question for you. Do you think it's hard to make friends in Dubai?
I think it depends on the friends that you already have. If the friends that you have are very outgoing, they like to go out, they like to go to events, they like to do all these different things, you know, in their free time, you would definitely make more friends through them. But if your friends are more introverted and they like to stay home, then yeah, it's very hard to make friends in Dubai.
But I'm introverted, so I don't know if anyone has heard this. I'm introverted and extrovert.
You're an introverted extrovert.
Yes. I do love staying at home, but like if I'm out with friends, I don't mind talking to everyone, getting into the conversation.
You're very good at talking to people actually. She's a very charming person. Like when she meets people, she could just go on and talk to them and just about nothing. It just sounds so natural when she does it. Me on the other hand, I'm more of a quiet person when you meet me at first.
But I like that more.
You like that one?
Yeah, I like that one because sometimes I need.
It takes a few weeks or months for me to open up.
Do you
remember when we first met?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. So
I was so quiet.
She was so quiet, and I was like halfway through the.
She was doing all the talking.
I was just like, I'm never gonna see this girl again.
Because you thought I didn't like you.
Yeah, I was just like, I was talking so much.
I observe. I sit and I observe.
I was just like, this girl is never gonna hit me up again. She's just gonna be like, you're a weirdo. Why do you talk that much?
That thought never crossed my mind.
But I felt so comfortable with Iffat, like up until today. You know, I just say anything that's in my mind. And that's how I felt like the first time when I saw her. The way she smiles, the way she made me feel. You know, you sense that. You sense that energy that comes from a person. And that's why I was talking and talking. How many hours did we pass? 3 hours?
I don't know, but I remember we just had a coffee and we didn't eat anything and we were just talking.
We had a cake later on, remember?
Yeah, but I barely ate.
Yeah, so
I don't really like, I don't have a sweet tooth. I'm not a sweet person.
You are a sweet person.
I am a sweet person.
But just
I don't like desserts.
yeah.
Like I can't eat a lot of sugary things. Makes me a bit nauseous. Makes me feel sick. So when we met, she ordered a cake and she was like, "Eat it, eat some." I was like, "Oh my god, how do I explain to her that I hate cake?" And I don't hate cake, but I can't eat so much of it.
And for me, that's like, for me, I really like corn. I'm just kidding. I just had to throw it in there. It's been going through my head.
Every time she says "for me," she has to finish that sentence with
I really
like corn.
If you know, you know.
I can never get my liner
Yeah.
to be symmetrical on both
Girl,
sides.
same.
Ever.
That's why I put on false lashes to hide it. Oh, so prior to the video that we started, I already did my liner and lashes because, girl, I can't do this over here and I can't do it on the camera. Like, I still need practice, so give me some time.
You did
But-
your liner?
Yeah, I've done my
I should
liner
have done that as well because this is very difficult.
because I get this close to the mirror in the bathroom and like, you know, trace the line and try to make it as perfect as possible. And even if it's not, usually I put on a liner and put on lashes and it barely even shows. It doesn't really show.
This is okay.
I'm almost done actually.
I'm very slow when it comes to doing my makeup, and she's always the one who gets ready first, like who ends up.
Because I don't use
Getting ready
foundation,
earlier.
maybe that's why.
I don't use foundation either.
Ah, you
It's
also
skin
not
tint.
using the skin tint.
I don't like to use foundation because I find it very heavy on my
Yeah.
skin, especially in Dubai when it's very, very hot. It just melts and it sticks to your skin. It becomes so tacky.
It becomes cakey.
Yeah, I would rather use skin tint than foundation, like medium coverage skin tint.
I like to
It's
draw
perfect.
over my beauty marks.
Okay, I can't tell if the two liners are symmetrical, but they can be cousins for it. So we don't do this, we don't wear this much makeup when we go run errands. In fact,
Yeah.
I don't wear any makeup at all.
Same.
But we would just film this video today just to show you guys, you know,
Guys, your
since we
makeup
have the
bag.
time.
This is actually the makeup we would do if we shoot pictures for Instagram, or like just in general when we go out.
And this is the only look I know how to do.
Girl, same. Like the only thing I have changed maybe over the years is that I'm not putting any more mascara on my bottom lashes. I don't know why, but like the day I've stopped putting it on, I was so happy. Like I remember having all these fallouts. I don't know, it just used
Your
to make
lashes
me.
were falling out?
No, the mascara.
Oh, okay.
I was putting on mascara on my bottom lashes. It was so bad.
I feel like when I don't put mascara on my bottom lashes, my eyes just don't pop. Like it looks, my eyes just look very small.
That's how I used to feel with putting them on. And I gotta spritz a little bit of this Urban Decay. I had this for so long. The one from Huda Beauty smells literally like hairspray. I heard apparently she does use ingredients that are similar to a hairspray.
On your face?
Yeah. But when you put it on, it immediately dries out. Like it sits. The All Nighter is still like refreshing, and after a while it sits on your skin. The one from Huda Beauty immediately. And it feels, in the beginning it feels a bit sticky and like you can't really move your face, but it dries up really quick.
Is that a good thing?
I'm not quite sure. I don't really remember how I felt about it, but I went back to the All Nighter, which means probably I didn't like it.
The All Nighter kind of smells funky though. I don't like things that have strong scents. It just...
So what's your favorite perfume then? That's a hard one, right?
I have a couple.
There are so many that I like, but here's the thing. So living in Dubai, there's a lot of like those oud perfumes.
I
wouldn't
don't like oud at all.
But here's the thing. So I don't like the strong oud. I gotta say, like the high intensity. But then there's some perfumes that have slightly a bit of oud in them, and I love that. I think if I'm not mistaken, Tom Ford has a perfume that has a slight oud in it. I don't know what it was called, but it was really, really nice. So if it's too strong, I can't, but I can't because I get a headache. If it has just a touch of oud, then I can take that. And I really like it in some of the perfumes, especially when it's a floral one. If it's a powdery one, I really like those.
What was our life, like what was everyone's life before setting powder? How did people used to wear makeup before setting powder? Like look at the difference it makes to your face.
You were just going to the club looking like like a glazed donut. I usually let my makeup sit, get ready, as in do my hair, get dressed, and then I set my makeup. So I stopped contouring my nose. I don't know why, but since I've done that, I like it a lot more.
You don't even need to contour your nose. You have such a cute nose.
No? Girl, I wish.
What do you mean no? Doesn't she have such a cute nose?
I need a stranger to tell me this, because obviously my sisters will always be like, oh, it looks cute. You know?
I would never lie to you. What do you mean? Have I ever lied to you?
I just don't like the front part over here, but that's fine, okay. We're not here to shame ourselves.
What was your daily affirmation this morning? I will not body shame myself.
Body shame myself. Yes, correct. You're right. Yes, I have a cute nose. Okay. Oh my God! Look at. What would I do without you, setting powder? There are a lot of stores out there that make those oil perfumes. I really want to get one of those. You know, the ones that when you put on, it sticks on your clothes even weeks after. My sister actually got one, was at Dubai Mall. She said that it was in the New Fashion Avenue all the way to the end where they sell perfume. She said it's not one, okay, so it's not one of those usual brands that you know, find at Sephora. It's a complete different brand. I don't really remember the name. But the perfume itself, when she put it on me, girl, I still have the sweater inside, it still smells like that. Like, it's that good. And this is what I feel like a perfume should do, you know? It shouldn't be like, because you know how they always give you like the testers and it sticks on you so that you can come back and actually purchase it, but then the actual bottle does not last you that long. Have you noticed that?
It's always the tester is always like more saturated.
It is. Has anyone already been to Global Village? I'm not even gonna lie. Global Village and the food, like, that's the only reason I'd go there. Like, not just for the food, but you know, the rides, the games, the things you can find there. And we actually got those really cute little tops. So when I saw that top, I immediately remembered Sandra Shahab.
Yeah,
you guys probably know Sandra Shahab, the influencer. She was actually in America's Next Top Model, right? Was she? I think she was in one of the shows.
I don't know, but I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, she is such a gorgeous girl. I've seen her wearing that, and I saw that top, and it came in beige, white, and black. So we ended up getting the black and the white, but the black one was the wrong design. It was just a tube top, but the white one is a bit slanted, like it has this symmetric cut at the bottom. It is, I think it reaches to our hips or a bit longer, right?
Yeah,
it's very,
a bit longer.
Yeah. We're gonna do like a haul as well from all the clothes that we've got. Actually just got those two tops because they didn't have a lot. And I received some stuff from Tiger Mist. I'm so excited to show you guys. Tiger Mist has such cute stuff. And the quality is so good. I've noticed like anything that is made in Australia is like so nice.
Is it made in Australia?
Yes, I think Tiger Mist is from Australia, isn't it?
Yeah, the brand is.
The brand.
I don't know where they get their clothes tailored.
Oh, okay. Alright, last step is the lip.
I also like Australian clothing brands, by the way, like Princess Polly, Verge Girl, Tiger Mist, Beginning Boutique. I think Beginning Boutique is Australian, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the quality is just different, right?
Yeah. I wonder where they get their clothes tailored.
I still have a dress that I bought like literally 3-4 years ago. I wore it once to like, it was someone's wedding. It's a green one. It's so beautiful. It's heavy, and it was, I think it was a pre-order actually. It took them 2 months to make it. I
2 months?
Yeah, 2 months. So it was a pre-order until they came out with that design.
And that is a very long time.
But I didn't need it right before that. But yeah, I still have it. It's an off-shoulder green. It looks like silk, but it isn't. And like the bottom, I don't know if you call it a trail or a tail or whatever, but it's the bottom part of the dress that like falls into the ground. It's so beautiful. And I still have it. Like, if there's any other occasion, I'd wear it again. And it's very heavy, by the way. Alright, I'm done. Excuse the messy hair, but it is what it is. Alright, I wanted to ask you something else. So let's talk social media. How do you deal with hate comments and like creepy DMs? And don't tell me you don't get them, because everyone gets them.
Everyone gets them. I don't deal with them in any way. I just ignore them. Obviously, I've been on social media for a while.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it used to really bother me, especially the hate comments. But I think, you know, having been on social media for a long time, I've kind of gotten used to it. People are just miserable and sad, and they just project their insecurities. And for some people, it's like, you know, they feel better by bringing other people down.
Yeah.
And I've kind of, you know, learned all of that, or realized Creepy DMs, I just ignore them, to be honest. What I do is, and I literally mean like I hit the ignore button. You know when you can go on like the settings of that chat and then either block, mute, or ignore?
On Instagram.
I think, yeah. So I click on ignore and Instagram doesn't notify you again if they DM you again. So it doesn't really block them, but they don't bother, like the notifications don't bother you anymore. So that's what I do. Because there's always those kind of creeps who like come back and they're talking to themselves, like entire conversations on a daily, every hour of the day. Or
having their own conversations with themselves.
Or they tell their friends about you, you know, making it look like they know you. I mean, it's normal. It's sad that this is a normal thing, but it's kind of like stalking, don't you think so?
It's weird.
Yeah.
For the hate comments though, like
restrict their accounts.
Yeah, do that.
Restrict their accounts. Don't pay attention to them. Just let it be. It's gonna happen. Like the more popular you get, the more hate comments you're gonna get.
You gotta have haters, because if you don't, then you're doing something wrong. Not gonna lie. And have you noticed that there were a couple of haters that I had before my Instagram account got blocked for impersonating myself. It's always those that when you go to their account, it's either they're private or they have these inspirational quotes on their bio, like live, love, laugh, or like only God can judge me. Be kind. And then
kindness is free.
Yeah, and then you put down that hate comment. I don't get these people. But anyways, that's a subject, you know, we can discuss another time. Are you done?
Yes. I still look very sleepy, by the way, because I am. I'm like very drowsy.
Alright you guys, that's it for today. This is the final look we've created, and as mentioned earlier, we're going to list down all the products on the description box.
We hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat. Get ready with us, and we'll see you in the next video.